Hello all, welcome to Python Vibes YouTube channel. In this channel, we will be discussing all the interview questions and Python programming related contents and the Python concepts in this. All these things will be discussed in this channel, and it will be helpful to improve your programming skills, and it will also help you to clear the interviews. So that's all, guys. So let's get into this video. So our next interview question is: write a program to create Fibonacci series with given length. Or else they can also ask you how to write a program to generate n number of Fibonacci numbers. So basically we have to know what is Fibonacci sequence. So this Fibonacci sequence is an integer sequence of 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 and so on. So this is how the Fibonacci series will looks like, and the first two terms here would be 0 and 1, and all the other terms are obtained by adding the preceding two terms. And as an example, if we have to say, like, the nth term is the sum of n minus 1th and n minus 2th term. Imagine if you are looking at for fifth term in the Fibonacci series. We already know that 0 and 1 are the 0th and first terms, and if I want the second term, I have to combine first term and the 0th term. We already know that the first term is 1 and 0th term is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. So this 1 would be our second term in the Fibonacci series. The same way, third term would be second term plus first term. Second term, we know that this is 1. 1 plus, and the first term is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. This is how we'll get the third term. And the fourth term is third term plus second term. 2 plus 1 is 3. And finally, we were looking at for fifth term. Fifth term would be fourth term plus third term. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So fifth term in the Fibonacci series would be 5. So the Fibonacci series will be looking like this: 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 and 13. So and so on. This can be till any number, it can be of any length. So here this list is holding 8 Fibonacci numbers, and if we ask for only, for example, only 3 Fibonacci numbers, then we will get only 0, 1, 1. These are Fibonacci numbers in this series. And if it is 10, then we'll be getting 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21 and 34. So this list contains 10 numbers, 10 elements in this. So all the 10 numbers from the Fibonacci series will be getting it here. So in this program, what they had asked, it has to generate n length of Fibonacci series, and the Fibonacci series should contain n number of elements. So to approach this, I'll be writing one method. Let me open IDE. So I'm defining one function to create n length Fibonacci series. I just named it, and I'm passing n to this, and here I'll ask for, otherwise I'll just take it 10, and I'll call this function here create n length Fib series. I'm passing this n to this, and here we know that 0 and 1 would be our 0th and first terms in the Fibonacci series. And to get that Fibonacci series, initially I am taking one list called Fibonacci series as an empty list, and I am looping over some underscore iterable in range of the n, because we were looking it for n number of n Fibonacci series from n numbers, n length of Fibonacci series. So finally this Fibonacci series should contain n numbers. So if the n is 10 elements, then this Fibonacci series should contain 10 elements only. So what we will do, web series dot append a, and then a comma b would be, it has to increase it by a would become a value would be equals to b, and b value would be equals to a plus b. I'll be giving the explanation as well, and at the end I'll be returning this Fibonacci series. Let me run this, save it and run it. So I'm just saving it. and running it. So since I given n equals to 10, then I got 10 elements in from the Fibonacci series. So what do we how do we get this? So initially we pass 10 to this function, create n length Fibonacci series, and this 10 will be coming here, and this underscore thing is been iterating over this 10, and initially what is the a value? We have a value as 0, and this Fib series is holding, it is appending this 0 to this. So what would be the Fib series? Initially for the first loop it has 0, and if we come down, so what is the a value and b value? So what it is doing here, it is assigning a value with the b. So what is the b value? 1. So that is been assigned to a, and this b is becoming a plus b. And what was the a value earlier? 0 plus 1. So what is it? Nothing but a comma b equals to 1 comma 1. So for the second loop, what it is doing? It is appending a value again. So what was the a value? It was 1. So it will append this 1 to here, and again what it is doing, a with b and b with a plus b. So b value is now is going to become 1 plus 1, so which is nothing but 2. So now a comma b values become 1 comma 2. For the third iteration, what was the a value? It was 1. So this 1 is being appended to the Fib series list, and after that what it is doing, a comma again a comma b values are being changed. So a comma b will become, what was the b value? 2. And what would be the 2 has been assigned to a, and next if we want to find out this b value, what do we need to do? A plus b, and a plus b would be like 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is nothing but these things, the previous iteration whatever we have seen it, that would be the b value. So finally what would be the a comma b values will look like? A comma b will be equals to 2 comma 3. So for the fourth iteration, what will happen? A value would be 2, because we got in the previous cycle we got a value as 2. So same way it will do it like this. So initially it will be 0 and 0 comma 1, a comma b values are 0, and to obtain next term it has to sum up this 0 plus 1, which is nothing but 1, and for the next term 1 plus 1, which is 2, and if we want to other next term 1 plus 2, which is nothing but 3, and if I want fifth term 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3 how much? 5. If we want sixth term 3 plus 5 would be 8, and if we want next term 5 plus 8 would be 13, and the next one is 8 plus 13 is 21, and the next element is 13 plus 21, which is 34. So and so on, this series will be in increased format. So at the end it will loop all these 10 elements 10 times. It will run this loop and it will append the elements into Fib series, and finally we are returning this Fib series, and the same is being printed to the console as this. So that is how we are generating the Fibonacci series. So sometimes we might be asking it for nth term in the Fibonacci series. So what will be happening? So if we are looking for nth term, this is 0th term, first term. We know that so how it will be working? So 0th term is 0, first term is 1, second term is 1, third term is 2, fourth term is 3, fifth term is 5, sixth term is 8, seventh term is 13, 8th term is 21, 9th term is 34, 10th term is 55. In case the same problem, if we are looking for, like imagine we were asked for what is the 10th term in the Fibonacci series. So to do that, if you see, this 34 would be our 9th term. What was our 10th term? 10th term was 55. So how do we get? We just have to return this a value here along with this Fib series. So then what will happen? We will be getting the 10th term in the Fibonacci series, which is equals to 55. And if we save it and run it, we'll see we got a tuple of this first element as a list and the second element as a 55. So this depends on the situation. If the interviewer is asking for to generate a n length of Fibonacci series, or if they are asking for nth term in the Fibonacci series, it depends on the situation, the question. So accordingly you have to return either a series or a nth term. So that's all guys. Thanks for watching this video. Please do like, share and subscribe to PythoVibes YouTube channel. Thank you guys.